Hey you guys, good morning. PSA, I'm a little out of breath from getting dressed, so bear with me. And we have the lawn care guys at our apartment complex working, so you may hear the lawnmower downstairs because I'm up on the 3rd floor. So I'm just going to do a quick look. I'm going to go see one of my providers today. She's more into like energy healing. So I'm just going to do a quick little thing so I don't look as rough. I'm going to go in with some of the Mary Kay foundation primer. Not that I'm not doing the CC cream, but I may lay down some powder. And it helps my concealer. And I'm actually going to use the Subtl stack because it's quick. And, you know, it's one of the things I have in my arsenal to help me feel more human. I do have a couple of spots. I usually get pimples once or twice a month, so not a whole lot. So I have the Subtl stack. Now I did try to flip my camera so the rear facing camera was facing me, but then I can't see myself, so I don't like it. I may have to at some point upgrade to a camera like you know, a video camera basically with a screen that flips so I can see myself, but this'll do for now. So I'm going to use their concealer that they shade matched me based on what concealer I use for Mary Kay, which I thought was pretty cool. I did pre-soak my beauty blender, but it was a little bit ago. So it may, well, no, it's still pretty damp. I'm just kind of, usually I get in there with my finger to get it, but I'm going to try and see if this will work too. Kinda. Now let's try my finger. I can get more. Oh, yes, I can get more of the product with my finger. I think it's mostly because, you know, the finger is warm. Depends on the melting point of the product, you know. So now, it covers the redness a little on the spot. The one on my nose might end up just looking crusty because it is a little crusty. These ones on my nose are, and actually this one here, it wasn't so much a pimple, it was like a sore spot on my nose that just kind of popped up and decided to say hello, and then it scabbed over really quickly, so I don't know what that's about. Not too bad. And then find the Subtl brush that I had ordered with this. Because I've got BB powder, concealer, shine control powder because I'm oily, cream highlighter, one of their eyeshadows, blush, lip and cheek, a dry brush cleaner, and a lip balm. And then the top one has a mirror. Let's try. I like the blush. The lip and cheek, I'll be honest, I mostly use on lip because that's a little dark for my cheeks. So I'll grab a brush for the blush, kind of dab in there a little. Well, that's a little much. I can probably blend that. I can probably blend that. I forgot. The eyeshadow and the Subtl isn't as pigmented, but the blushes are. So now for my BB powder, I usually just take the lid off so I can get in with the brush. And here's their little, this one's a cool brush. So you pull it out and then you put the lid on and then go in your purse without ruining your brush. And this one's pretty dense, pretty compact. So I'm just gonna get in here, get my hair in it. I haven't done anything to my hair yet. Do it away from my lap. Because it's a powder, I tend to drop. Yeah, that's not as bad. Now it doesn't quite look like I got smacked. Yeah, we can put it all over, why not? So I did notice sometimes when I go to hug someone and I got this powder on, I have had it transfer, so just be careful. I used the Subtl stack when I went to see this practitioner last time, and I hugged her and she was wearing like a black scrub jacket, and I left a cheek mark on her shoulder. She said, "Oh, I don't care." I'm like, "Ah." I still felt a little, oh, that's not bad. I still felt some kind of way about it. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I don't typically have that happen when I wear my Mary Kay CC cream and my powders with that, but that's okay. I don't typically hug a lot of people, so it's not really a huge worry of mine. And then when I get home, I take off all this stuff because then I'm home for the day and don't have to impress anybody. I'm gonna go ahead and put some Mary Kay highlighter. I got the cream highlighter, which is, I like it, but I tend to last time I tried it, I don't think I went in heavy enough, and it just kind of rubbed off with the powders. So, but I like to mix and match sometimes to see how things work together, if they do. So I'm gonna come in with the shine control powder. It's kind of like the translucent loose from Mary Kay. It's just like a clear powder, kind of give me the more matte look. My hair. Okay. Now let me fix my chair. My desk chair here was a $20 Amazon special, so I kind of get what I paid for with that one. I'm okay with it. Let me find... Let's see. Eyeshadow primer. I haven't tried any primer with the Subtl eyeshadows yet. Because the idea is, like, you could get ready in your car and on the road and wherever, and all you need is your brush and your Subtl stack. So up until now, I haven't really put any primer on to see if that'll help their eyeshadows show up more. So we'll try it. All right, let's try the lighter color. I think that does help it lay down better. But I'm kind of dipping the pot a little bit more often than usual. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which, I mean, it's nice for that subtle look that's in the name of the product. Personally, I love pigmented, like, obvious colors. So when they're lighter by nature, I kind of... It's different for me. And I still haven't been brave enough to try the wing with the eyeshadow. Because I don't know if it would open up my face or not. I've seen other content creators do it where they wing not the liner but the eyeshadow up this way. And it like opens up their face. With my, you know, hooded eyes, I don't know if that would help. One of these days I'll get brave enough to try. But not yet. Not yet, because I have somewhere to go today. Maybe on a day when I don't have to go anywhere. Do I have... What's this? Eyeliner brush? Oh. Alright, so I'm going to try an all-over eyeshadow brush with a darker shade. That might have been a bridge too far, but... That's what we're here for, right? Now to try to make them match. It does get a little blotchy, I will say. But I didn't carry the primer all the way up. So. We'll see if I can salvage this a bit because I went a little too far. That's what happens when I don't have my glasses on and I'm a little far away from what I'm looking at myself in. I'm trying to blend it over. A little. Because usually I don't usually go very far out here. Because I feel like I look silly, but and this could be where this up here, swooping it up a little would be beneficial, but I don't know. I'm considering my life choices. Let's see if I can take some of the BB cream. Kind of buff this out a little here. And if you do look at me closely, I do have a difference between the left and the right eye. I have some tissue damage from a staph infection I had years ago. So my eyes will never look exactly the same, no matter what I try. So, eyeshadow, I wonder if I take this teeny tiny little eyeshadow brush and take some of the darker color along my lower lash line, how much it'll fall out later. We'll see. I don't typically use a eyeliner pencil down there because I do have watery eyes, and usually within an hour or so it ends up down here. So we'll try the powder. So I only went to like here. And I got my little mirror. And because it's such a dichotomy. I have watery eyes, but they're also chronically dry. So my biggest issue with doing stuff close to my eyeballs is I blink. And I have blinked over a brush and my mascara wand more than once. Maybe what I think I'm missing is a lighter color under the eye bridge. The blending brush. Let's take some Blossom. Maybe that's what I feel like I'm missing. Let's get a different brush. I'm using this one. So I just realized that I had that darker shadow color on this one. So let's not try to make my whole eye that dark color. Is this right? Is it wrong? I don't know. I do like it to show a little bit that darker color, but I just feel like it was way too out in the weeds. For my own personal preference. Now, if I try it on purpose, that's one thing. I think that'll be all right. It's lighter and then a little bit. Might go in with some more of the light one right here. Because the whole point of this subtle stack is to be subtle. So I have to not be overcritical. And it's very likely this will look different like in the bathroom. Up close, I can see where it went wide. But a little more of the darker. Okay. Show you the lip and cheek. Now the idea behind the lip and cheek is you rub your finger in it and then go. So we will do that. I have used the Subtle Stack and done a successful, nice looking look in 5 minutes. but I was trying to branch out and be a little more fancy with it. Just because. Now, my little girl requested that I don't put on eyelashes today. She just wants me to use mascara, so I'm going to come in with the... So this is Subtl eyelash primer. Subtl is from the wellness store, Melaleuca. And I started using this one because Mary Kay discontinued their eyelash primer, which was clear. It was a big seller, and a lot of women were bummed out when they stopped selling it. So it's not because it didn't perform well. I think there was a supply manufacturer or something. So I'm just going to put a little of this on. Before I go in with my Great Heights mascara. The Great Heights, it's like tubing technology or whatever, and it doesn't really fall off on me, but sometimes. So got a little clumpy. And you guys may not know, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I am left-handed. You can't tell because this is a selfie mode video, but I'm just telling you. If you ever wonder, like, why does she do it like that? I'm left-handed. I'm a little different. Okay. I think that's good. I will, of course, put everything I used in the description. So if you want to check it out, comment on it. I can give you more information if you want. You don't have to, but if you want, I'm just saying. I'm here for you. Okay, thank you for joining me today. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment, question, whatever. I just want to hang and do my face once in a while. Okay, I'll catch you later. Bye.